Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to show you guys how I safely detangle and take down my cornrows after wearing wigs. So I do have product buildup on my hair, and I wanted to show you guys how to safely detangle the product buildup and kind of end up with this result. My hair, as you can see, is detangled and there's no buildup at all. So I'm now gonna get started. As you guys can see, at this point I'm actually trying to find the thread. As you guys know, cutting your hair instead of thread is a big mess, so I'm kind of feeling around my hair, trying to kind of find a safe point for me to start cutting, and I finally found it, and that is me just cutting my thread, and I start then unraveling the back. So I have the back section and I'm ready to kind of start detangling. Now you're gonna see me take the Afro Botanics oil. This is just the oil that I had on hand. I'm sure you can use any oil that you have. So I'm going to spray that onto my hands, my fingertips, basically my nails as well, because that's what I'm going to be using as well. And I'm kind of going to now start detangling. So I wanted to get into what product buildup I have. So I have a bit of ghostbond as well as got to be glued that kind of got stuck into on the front part of my cornrows while I was doing my cleansing, while I was taking off my wig. So I managed to get it off my edges. As you guys can see, there's kind of nothing on my edges, it's just on the front part of my cornrows, and I kind of struggled to remove it from there. So that is what buildup we have. There might be more products as well, like my oils that I've been using and so forth, but we mostly have ghostbond and got to be glued. Now, do I advise gluing down your lace wig? Probably not. But as you guys can see, my edges are still intact. I think my edges are still fine because I always ask my hairdresser to kind of leave a bit of my edges so that I know I can remove the product. So now, as you guys can see, I'm starting to now actually work on the cornrows. I'm going to unravel the cornrows using my fingers. You're going to see later on I'm going to switch devices, but I will show you, I'll explain that once we get to it. But in the beginning, I started using my fingernails to kind of help me throughout the process. And as I'm taking it down, I'm trying to make sure I'm taking it down in the order that it was placed in. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm unraveling and undoing the braid. It makes it much easier to take it down other than trying to do it at random while separating the hair, if that makes sense. So now when we get to the front, this is the most important part of the takedown, because that's when we start getting to the product buildup, and that's when you can lose the most hair. So what I like to do, I go in and I make sure that I have taken out the braid. The entire braid has been removed, because you might find that because the braid might be too small, you'll find that you still have bits of the cornrows, like bits of the hair that is still in the cornrow, if that makes sense. So now I start separating the hair with my fingertips and making sure that I manually separate everything. So now as you can see, as we get to the front part, I am feeling using my fingertips and then separating my hair as I go, and that's all that I'll be doing, feeling my hair and then separating the bits that have product buildup. I'm then going to go in with the African Pride Moisture Miracle Pre-Shampoo. This is a game changer. Now, this product is what made it all so easy to detangle. So I'm just running that through my hair, focusing mostly on the parts that have product buildup, but just applying it to my hair and working it through. And as it seeps through the hair, it starts breaking apart that product buildup for you. So you will see that as I then detangle my hair, and then I take a wide tooth comb and I start working through that product buildup, just separating it. At this point, I'm not pulling my hair, it's not tugging on me, it's not causing breakage, because the product has broken it down for me. So I used a wide tooth comb to help me work through it, and then I'm going back in with my fingers as well. So using my fingers, I am separating my hair. As you guys can see, I'm kind of splitting my hair from those bits that have product buildup. So now once I have isolated the sections that still have product buildup, I'm using my fingers to separate and basically make the product buildup smaller. I'm then going to take a small tooth comb. So I'm just going to take a rat tail comb and I'm going to work it through just a little bit. And then once I've managed to kind of break that down, you will see that it comes out very easily. And that's literally because of the pre-shampoo. It is an amazing detangler. I'm then going to section this off, put it to the side, and move on to the next section. So as we spoke earlier, I moved on to using a toothpick. I felt like my hands were it was a bit difficult to use my hands on the smaller sections and the smaller lines. And now on the side, I'm repeating the process. I'm just taking that pre-shampoo, working it into the hair. I do want to point out that the toothpick I used was had oil on it, but I will not advise using a toothpick because the grooves can snatch your hair. But if you kind of use an oil, it can help kind of avoid that. So as you guys can see here, I'm just using a wide tooth comb and then going in with a flat with a rat tail comb as well to ease out the last bits that I couldn't separate. And now that is all. This is what you should end up with at the end of the day. My hair is detangled. It is free of that glue buildup. You want to make sure that your hair is detangled. Do not leave product buildup in your hair. It might be a bit difficult, especially if it's glue or ghostbond. It might be difficult to get it out later on. So it's very important for you to detangle your hair before you wash it. Now, if you need a wash day routine, I will leave one linked up on the cards up above, and I will see you guys in the next video.